My name is Ana Castro.
And my name is Jessica Lopez.
Need to talk to them.
Oh, okay.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Ana Castro. I am a co-owner of Salvadorian Bakery and Restaurant in White Center, Seattle, Washington. Um, we have been for 30 years. We first opened our business. We were my sister, my mom, and dad. Now, through the years, we hired 25 employees.
Next slide.
The year has, we have overcome many challenges like recession in the 2008, the COVID-19, and we have suffered a lot of time vandalism. And yet we have never given up. We are determined to continue working hard. From the Salvadorian bakery depends livelihood of many families.
My name is Jessica Lopez, and I own a grocery store and gift shop in Seattle, in White Center specifically. We also have sister stores in Eastern Washington and in Mount Vernon. Something that is unique about White Center and that I'm very proud of is that it's a very small area in unincorporated county, but it has a lot of diversity compared to neighboring cities. 65% of the population is made up of communities of color. 29% of residents are foreign born. Many business owners are immigrants like myself. Our business district is a melting pot of culture and inclusivity. You can come to our neighborhood and try food from Vietnam, El Salvador, and Mexico, and many other cultures. Our schools offer dual language programs. Our business district hosts free events like White Center Pride, White Center Block Party, and many other free festivals for the community to come out and enjoy. I started my business in White Center in 2019. It is women-owned and immigrant-owned. I import products from the state of Oaxaca in Mexico, and my business complies with a lot of different federal agencies like CBP, FDA, and local regulators like the health department. We serve a cultural need for our Oaxacan community and welcome the opportunity to educate on our cuisine and traditions. We have guests who shop with us who live down the street or who make a pit stop at our shop on their way to visit relatives. We get a lot of visitors from Oregon and the northern and southern ends of Washington as well. We survived the pandemic and arson fire in 2021, and we're currently trying to survive the anti-immigrant and racist climate of the current administration. Next slide.
Well, for a small business, progress is not just personal, it is the foundation of a strong, healthy community. Yet, today, the economy, the survival of businesses like mine, raising costs, high interest rates, and unstable cash flow, already making remain open. So, on top of this, the current immigration climate is creating a fear and uncertainty in our community. Further weakness of business that depends on trans workers, entrepreneurs, and customers. I can personally attest that lack of meaningful support from the relevant authorities. Not only is it extremely difficult to open new, but those that are already exist receive little to no assistance to remain unsubstantiable. Instead of support, we face constant challenges such as increasing operating costs, limited access to affordable capital, and regulatory hurdles that drain time and resources. I often wonder how different our situation will be if small businesses had direct practical support from our state and local government. With real partnership, guidance, and financial tools. Many of us could expand, create more jobs, and contribute even more to our local economy. Instead, we are left navigating a system that feels indifferent at best, hostile at worst, especially for immigrant-owned businesses that already operate under added pressure and uncertainty. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope everybody can support small businesses. We are in this country all together, so we need to support each other. Don't be indifferent to small businesses. Spend like Kimara.
I wanted to add that immigrant-owned businesses generate 1.3 trillion in total sales federally and 405 billion in tax revenue each year. In Washington State, we create jobs. I believe it's 1 in 5 small businesses are owned by immigrant business owners. We generate revenue and contribute to taxes with every dollar we generate and with every dollar that we spend. Despite being contributors to the state, and we are a minority group living in collective trauma. We're a minority group living in collective trauma. Due to the increased ICE activities, people are afraid to leave their homes and are not contributing to the economy. ICE activity near our businesses significantly impacts our sales. In the case of mixed status families, when they do come to our businesses, they're spending less than before all of the ICE activity started. This creates an environment that's unstable for us. It's hard for us to predict our sales, and it's hard for us to be able to predict how to invest into our businesses as well. A lot of immigrant-owned businesses right now are afraid to expand. We're afraid to continue investing in our businesses, and we're afraid to continue hiring because we just really don't know what the end of the month is going to look like currently. That's one of the reasons why I'm here today. I'm very nervous. This is my first time doing anything at this level politically, but I think as an immigrant business owner, it's important for me to be here and to rely on my community, but also support my community as well. Like Doña Ana says, right now, it's super important to spend like it matters. Continue to support the immigrant business owners and continue to shop small. It really counts right now. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a little time for some questions, but I did have one for both of you to answer. For those that are listening live streaming right now across the state and the country, what message do you think for other small businesses, ideas, should they be uniting with one another, collectively, strategizing how to sustain their business? Have you had those conversations or even thought about them?
Yeah, I think what you said earlier, Nina, about building community, taking it back old school. It's super important to build community. In fact, one of the reasons why I'm here is because Doña Ana has built community with me. She's reached out to me to see how she can support me, and likewise, that has inspired me to reach out to the rest of my community to try to support as well.
So the message to everyone listening to small business that are having those similar struggles, connecting with those in their cities, right, would be a great start.
Yeah.
Also, can you share about the cost, the tariffs, and how that's impacted small businesses?
Yeah, well, one sample is that we used to purchase where we do have a lot of like flour, churning, all the ingredients. And I remember it used to be like, well, when we started the Salvadorian bakery, the bucket of egg used to be $10. Now it's $140. And so the flour, the churning. So, and the other thing, we run out, there is a lack of supply, like the eggs, so they became very expensive. So a small business, we are the last one to provide to our customers. And so how can we price it? How can we make a profit? I mean, but yet the taxes doesn't stop. They don't say, don't pay this year, you have to pay it. Doesn't matter if you sell or don't sell any of your products. So it is a lot of challenges right now when it comes to the economy and the tariffs that we have. We have to pay a lot more taxes, more of everything. And also, of course, the employees, they want to get more money. You cannot survive with the minimum wage that we have right now. So therefore, we have to find a way to see where we can get the money to pay them more, to have a livable wages.
Great. And last question, for those right now, we understand that ICE enforcement has actually been sometimes harassing small business around the state of Washington and in the country. What advice would you give, and what are you hearing from other business owners? Because it is affecting foot traffic, right? And regardless right now, what are your thoughts on that?
I think one important thing is something that I heard earlier when all the ICE activity started was that spread knowledge, not fear. There's a lot of ICE sightings that are not actually ICE sightings, if that makes sense. So when people think that ICE is in our neighborhoods, they don't shop at our businesses, or they don't even leave their homes at all, which is concerning because they're afraid to go get groceries in the first place. So yeah, I think spread knowledge, not fear. Also, continue to create community. Get to know your neighbors because they're the ones that are going to be like the first responders if ICE does come to your business. And also attend as many Know Your Rights trainings that you can. And I think something that I think would be helpful is having some type of group or task force where we know how to interact with ICE agents, because we know that they're not always following the rules. And something that makes me fearful is if a white man was shot by ICE, what makes me think personally that I'm safe? So I think it's just building community and finding ways to protect ourselves.